Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about, oh yeah, I was gonna say this. Natalie, if we took Natalie's like, uh, her sun sign, her astrological sign, Natalie is like the end of pre-ovulation coming into ovulation. That's her energy. I,
Oh,
on the other hand, I'm the like heart of ovulation. I'm a July baby.
oh
So that's
wow.
like I feel really good in the summertime. And I think that there is something to, um, where we were, this is an out there thought, but when we were born, and if we correspond that to a womb phase, feeling really at home in that energy. Like I feel really good in ovulation. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. So something to think about. So let's talk about premenstruation. Okay,
Okay.
so premenstruation, if we took it and we placed it premenstrual energy in the sky, it would be like the waning moon. It's like the waning moon. And if we look at Earth in the northern hemisphere, we're experiencing premenstrual energy, but it's on Earth because right now we're in the autumn. So whenever a woman is in her premenstrual times, she has a taste of autumn, no matter what time of year it is. We get
Okay.
that energy of we're about to let go, we're about to bleed, we're about to release everything, and so our energy goes high and low, high and low. It's like contractions. It's like giving birth to
Yeah.
something. Yeah, and so you'll have moments, you'll have these eureka moments, you'll have these wild ahas, and then they'll fly away. They come in as quick as they go out as quick as they come in. And this is a very sexy time in a woman's cycle. But because we have told women, and I really want to work on my phrasing around this. I'm a big fan of Abraham Hicks, and I never want to come across with the womb wisdom stuff from a martyr angle, from an angle of like, we've been told we're doomed. I think that's a lot of what we see in feminism sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see that, and I want to take a different angle. But so this energy, what happens is that we think that we still need to be in either the pre-ovulation or the ovulatory energy, whether we're aware of this or not. And we start to really get exhausted, and we think that, oh well, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing because this is what makes me successful, when really what's happening in your womb is that your body is saying, hey, and your spirit is saying, hey, I need space, and I don't need to be around a ton of people right now, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to judge myself. I have a lot of power here, and every time I keep trying to push through and go go go, there's a part of me that gets really irritated and pissed off and agitated with myself, whether you're aware of it or not, because you're missing out on the gifts of this phase. So that's what I think this whole thing about PMS is. It's that we're kind of glazing over the gifts. So the gifts in this phase are that you're super creative.
Yeah.
You become a writer. You can write things. Like if you have your own business, this is when you want to be doing copy, writing a book, batching all of your Instagram posts, writing your newsletters, because you are a gifted writer here. You're like a sorceress in this energy. And it means that, yeah, yes, Natalie, yes.
So one of the best times when I create like the most beautiful posts, or I create the most beautiful food, or like I have the best coaching sessions,
Yes.
is when I am in my Enchantress.
Ooh,
I feel like an eruption of creativity and
yes.
wisdom coming in. And you mentioned something about the fall energy. I love fall. This is my favorite season.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I love the Enchantress. And I feel so romantic in fall, and I feel so loving, and I feel that energy. And I feel also that it's like when a woman is pregnant and she's like 9 months pregnant and she's, about to deliver.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to rest sometimes. So when the creativity bursts and then it goes down, I need to rest.
Yes. Yes.
Because every time you have like an eruption, you need to calm down after that. So I feel this. I feel this in my womb. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. Yes, the eruptive energy, and then needing a rest. And that's so true. And I think that one of the reasons why you're such a good coach, or why you feel so awesome in that phase as a coach, is because when we're in our Enchantress, we can, how do I want to put this? It's like our egos can go into the space of other people. We can empathize. There's an
Yes.
empathy level that comes on with suffering. Like when someone is suffering, we're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can feel you, or I can feel the hardship.
And they can feel it.
Yeah,
They can
you can
feel
feel.
it.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure, and you can feel the intensity of it. Where you can feel that definitely in the mother too, but there's something like in the in the ovulatory energy. I'm talking in archetypes. You can feel it in the ovulatory energy too, but it's more of like, oh, I can, you know, sugarcoat this, or oh, I can always see the bright side. Whereas when you're in the enchantress, archetype talking, when you're in premenstruation, you're like, whoa, I get you. Like I can be here in the trenches with you. I feel it. Like, and let's find something to, you know, suit, to find something, a plan to make it work. So that's another gift of of the premenstrual time, is that your brain is going to, it can obsess over things. And the more that you're not listening to your womb wisdom, and you're, you know, trying to keep going with keeping up with people, with being super social, you're going to, I know I'm moving a lot. There we go. You're going to become increasingly frustrated with your situation. Whereas if you took the time to, and you're going to obsess over your fears more. You're going to be more fear oriented. But if you take the time to pause and, you know, go look at your schedule when you're going to be in your premenstrual time. What does your schedule look like? Cancel some things. Like, it's so worth it to, I've canceled so many things, and I've learned more my boundaries. You know, boundaries around when is the best time to meet with people? When is the best time to be working on projects? When is the best time to spend time with my family? Because then you get to find the creative solutions to things. So in the premenstrual energy, this is an extremely creative time. And you can find your solutions. This is also, again, the time where you, yes, Natalie.
No, finish.
Oh, yes. So this is also the time where you're going to feel your biggest fears. You're going to feel your biggest doubts.
Yep.
You're going to probably make up some stories around things that aren't necessarily real. I don't recommend, and most of the time, these are all linked back to childhood. They're all repeating themes. They're themes. Mine is abandonment. That's my big one there. That comes up. It decorates itself, shows up almost every month in a different way. And I work through it, and I'm like, there it is. I see it again. So I don't recommend making big decisions in this time. You want to sit with it. You want to actually feel your fear. And if you're having fears come up, and learn how to, like Natalie was saying, take a break, take a nap, go and do something that makes you laugh. Yes, Natalie.
Hi, Emmanuel.
Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, I follow him. I love you, Emmanuel. Oh, he's so inspiring. I followed him because of Natalie. Because
people, if you don't know Emmanuel Dagger, you have to follow him. This guy was the first person who changed my life. He like inspired me so much to tap more into my spiritual, into my soul, into my divine nature. So please go follow him. Emmanuel, I'm sure a lot of you know him already, but if you don't, he's a blessing. Yeah, sorry for interrupting.
Oh, I love him. How neat.
Yeah.
So I was saying that, premenstrual energy, you want to honor the highs and the lows, okay? So honor those. And I'm, again, just scratching the surface. And because of time, I'm going to go into the menstrual time. So this is like the new, yes, Natalie?
Just before you go there, there's one thing you said about how, like, canceling things, canceling appointments, and feeling good about it, not feeling guilty.
Yes.
This also has helped me, not only personally, but in my coaching practice. And I just received a testimonial 3 days ago from a client and a sister and a friend. She became like family now. And she was saying, I am so grateful. Now I can just say no to things and not feel guilty anymore about it, and just honor myself more. And I got like goosebumps all over. So, so this is also helping me, guide other women back.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So entirely.
It's gonna impact even if you're not a coach, your sisters, your friends, your daughters. And this is what I'm teaching my daughters too. So this is not something you take for yourself. This is going to create a ripple effect, and it's going to affect everybody around you.
Oh, that's such a great statement. Yes. And I think, you know, when I created this course, I didn't realize how much women were running off of guilt and fear and not like feeling like they couldn't say no, you know, like what is that? We need to say no. We need to be able to say that with confidence and with love. And you'll find that just as Natalie was mentioning that it affects her clients and the way she shows up with her coaching clients and her little girls. And I mean, this goes so far, this wisdom. Yes. Remembering this, it goes everywhere. And the more you live it, the more you're like, oh, like you stop being scared of things. You stop. Yes. I don't feel scared. I feel abundant. I see abundance around me. I see love around me. I'm going to talk about some of those freedoms that come from this in a little bit, or maybe we do that on another call. I'll have to. Yeah, maybe so on another call. Okay, another call. Yeah, we'll talk about the freedoms in another call. So last bit here is the new moon energy. So, oh, that's amazing, Beth Marie. That's so awesome that you're just
learning
never
that. Too late. It's never too late.
Never too late. And we still cycle. Yeah, we cycle. We still cycle. We're always cycling as women through to the end of our lives in this lifetime. We're always cycling, which is so awesome. It's so fun to be a woman. I love being a woman. I love it. So new moon energy is the menstrual time. Our menstruation is like new moon energy. Menstruation is like winter time. And what do we see women doing all the time in this phase? We see them drugging themselves because they're hurting so bad, probably because they haven't acknowledged their womb space. The womb wants you to hear it. So if you're living and you're taking Midol, and I'm not putting down medication, I'm not saying that, I'm saying do what you need to do, but it's trying to get your attention. She wants you to listen to her. So one of the biggest ways she can do that is through menstrual cramps, you know? And what else do we see? We see women probably over caffeinating during these times. We see women not taking any time off, pushing through. And what have we seen in feminine products commercials? We see a woman who is bleeding, but hey, that doesn't stop her from getting out there in the world. She's out there wearing white and running around on a,
that's what I have been taught. Like, when I first started, to get my period, it was something celebrated. Like, I don't know where I get that exactly, but my mom or my aunts used to tell me that people used to celebrate this when a girl gets her period. And then one day we had like people coming to our school with those, pads. And it was like very new with the wings. Something very new. And they're like, now you don't have to listen to your grandma anymore. You don't have to listen to your mom. You can be active every day. You just, use this pad and it has wings now, and you can wear white. You can go to the gym. You can run. So it was like we felt shame for not being like that. So this is how it started for me.
I hear you. So my gosh. Yeah. Wow, that's so fascinating. And I think everything has had its time and place here. Like we went through, and that's a whole nother conversation too. I won't go there. But we're back at this place. We're back at this place where we're learning, we're seeing in the world that we are running on the yang energy is over glorified. It is like, the end all be all, whereas the yin energy, which is more of the feminine, it's time to live that more. And the menstrual time is one of the most yin, it is the most yin experience of our cycle. But a lot of women, like I was saying, and like Natalie was saying, we don't acknowledge that. We keep pushing through. We make it a dirty thing. We make it bad. We make it a, nuisance. Oh, I've got my period, or excuse me.
I hate being a woman.
Or what?
I hate being a woman.
Yeah, or I hate being a
that
woman.
When I get my period. Oh my God, it's interrupting my, go energy.
Yeah. I'm going to take, and I'm not putting you down if this is one of you out there, please understand.
We were like that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
We're not putting anybody down. We're just, trying to connect.
Yes. Yes.
Tell you that you've been there and you can just be more in your power.
Exactly. Or the most interesting, or one of the most recent ones is that, hey, you know what? I'm going to take birth control so that this type of birth control where I only have my period 4 times a year, or, or I'm not going to have my period at all. And when we do that, we miss out on the biggest gift that is within us, I think, of our cycle, which is the most soulful connection you could have with yourself. Because when you're in your menstrual energy, it's like the winter time, right? And even in our society with seasons, we're still so addicted to the springtime energy. We push through the winter time, I feel like, too. But if you think about the winter time, if you think about the winter time, like what we get from that, we get insight, we get clarity, we get depth. And I think that this is also, when women don't pause for this in their cycle, they miss out on a meaningful connection with the soul of themselves, or who they are, the oldest version of ourselves. We miss out on it because we're pushing through. And then what happens from that is, when we go into our pre-ovulation times again, we feel a little lost. We're like, what am I doing with myself? What is my meaning? What is my purpose? So I think pushing through our cycles or pushing through our bleeding time, kind of generates more of a superficial way of living. And we see women who are craving something so much deeper, and little do they know, it is right there in their blood. It's right there in their womb space. Other little tips for when you're in this phase, take a day off. Like, I dare you to call into work and be like, hey, I'm not coming in today. And I know that's big and that's bold, but if you want shifts in your world, you're going to start honoring your wisdom. Yes, Natalie. Yes.
So yeah, now, and because of Jessica, and thanks to Jessica, I look forward to that day of the month where I can just take off, like a day off from anything and everything. So now it becomes like a vacation day for me, but I don't have to go wild. I want to sit, I want to read a book, I want to maybe put some music, I want to relax. I don't know, I just want to be with myself. So I'm like, on that day, I look forward, it's like your day off. Like, every time you're looking, forward to your day off and you're happy about it. So it becomes like that.
Yes,
exactly. A pleasure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it really does. And you will find that if you're a woman who's had lots of cramping or PMS, if you know that you're going to have this space and this time for yourself, you will have less and less of that experience, because your body and your whole system is like, oh, she's going to honor me. I have more time. I can slow down, and hey, I don't feel guilty about this. And a lot of the times, the other things that happen in our menstrual time is we are letting go of energetic makeup. We're letting go of old emotions. We're letting go of past experiences from our past cycle, and it's coming out. So if you've had a month where you haven't honored yourself, you've said yes way more than you've said no, and you've had a lot of, let's say you left a really toxic relationship, or you didn't eat in a way that honors your best and highest self, you'll feel it in your womb space during this time. You'll really start to feel it. And there was something else I was going to say that's really neat about this. When you start to live your cyclic nature, you tune into the seasons of the earth more and more. So, for the first couple of years that I did this, or I started living this way, I started taking a month off in December. I do own my own business. I know that that's not where everyone is. I do think it's possible for everyone. I think of course it's possible for you, but I take a break, and when we take, I think another reason why women are sometimes scared to pause for their bleeding is because they're going to see who they are, and you're going to see things that maybe you have been avoiding. And I just want you to know that the goddess energy, the divine feminine, she's always going, it may feel like you may feel a lot of emotions and intensity, but it's nothing that you can't handle. and you will feel so much better looking at what's going on inside of you than not. So that's the basis of this.
So Jessica, how
yes.
can we learn more about this?
Oh,
I know
yes,
I've gone through the program. I've gone through the program, but now do you like, are you gonna open the Moon Goddess Miracles again, and when this is gonna happen?
Yes, great question. So if you go to moongoddessmiracles.com, that's moon is in the moon above,
goddess.
goddess.
Write it down. Yeah.
Okay, you'll write it down.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Miracles, miracles.com. You can sign up for my early access waitlist. So I'm going to open the cart to this course on October 21st. And if you are on that list, you will receive first access to the course. So that means I'm opening it up for you, if you're on the list, a day before I open it up to the rest of the public. And the course begins on October 31st. And
oh wow,
yeah, October 31st on Halloween.
I'm gonna be in this round. Last round I wasn't, but this time I feel like I want to be again.
You want to be in it?
Lifetime access, right? Is it a lifetime access?
Oh, go ahead, Natalie.
So does it have a lifetime access?
Yes, you have lifetime access to this course. So this is my 5th round running this program, and it's a 6-week program. And I think Natalie and I are going to talk about it a little bit more in another one. But yeah, it's a 6-week program, and it's a virtual program that leads you through the 4 phases, and it teaches you how to live out this energy in all areas of your life. And it's called Moon Goddess Miracles because you definitely experience miracles in your own life. You have lifetime access. I have women from all over the world in this course, Natalie being one of them. And yeah, you can join. So, thanks Natalie for putting that up. When you join this, what was I going to say here? Enchantress Mind when you join, you get a ton of bonuses, but that'll come later. Just sign up for the mailing list, and you'll get all the goodies. And I'm also doing a 3-part video series coming up that goes in depth about these things and these matters here. And Natalie, anything else you want to say here?
No, I am very, very proud to endorse Jessica and what she's doing, because I believe that this is going to help a lot of women transform their lives in the most beautiful way. So don't be afraid of that. Just invest more in yourself, invest more in growing, invest more in just reconnecting to yourself. And you're going to see, you're going to get more in return. Yeah. So never be afraid of investing in yourself, because the more the universe gonna, okay, you're so abundant, I'm gonna be more abundant with you.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And Natalie, I don't know if it's just me, I can't really hear you that well, but I could hear you, but it's a little quieter.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. I can hear you. I think it's just mine. But Natalie, I want to hear you talk more about this.
So yeah,
I want to hear in a different call. I want you to abundance. This is part of what you're here to teach to everyone.
We will talk about that, because I come from a place where some days I didn't have even food to eat, and I was living in scarcity and fear and lack for many, many, many years. And then when I changed my perspective and my mindset into an abundant one, and I trusted that the more abundant I am, the more the universe is going to be even more abundant with me, my whole life changed. And my husband even got affected by it. And now, he is abundant, but now he's like tapping more into this. And we are thriving more and more and more. So please, please don't feel like, oh my God, please don't touch my money. Yeah. And it's kind of weird saying it this way, but I used to be like that. No, please, you're trying to sell me something. No, it's not that. And the more fear you're going to have around your money, and the more you want to protect your money and just, keep it hiding, the universe is going to just return that same energy. It's going to keep hiding the money from you. Be abundant. Don't be afraid. With whatever you have, whatever you are ready to be abundant with. I'm not saying everybody's different. Just have this energy of abundance, this mindset, and this belief that the more abundant I am, the more abundance I'm going to get. And just try it, like do an experiment with it, and you will see the beauty.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love it. It's so true. And you know, that's one of the big gifts from this course is learning how to lean into your cycle and lean into the different ways that we relate with abundance. So it's really fun. But this has been amazing, Natalie. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing all that wisdom and all that. You're amazing. I mean, I'm biased talking that much about you, but I really love you, and I say all this from the bottom of my heart. And listen, everybody, even if you're not ready for the course yet for some reason, or your ego, your mind is telling you, oh, don't do this, it's not for you, they're trying to sell you something, you know, all that stuff that comes, and we all have it. I'm not judging anybody.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sign up for her email newsletter. Sign up for mine. Just, you know.
Yes, sign up.
You will get free stuff. You will get free stuff. We all love free stuff. I love free stuff. She loves, I'm sure everybody loves free stuff. But don't be afraid also to invest in yourself. Exactly. I love taking courses, learning more about myself. I mean, I love investing more in like upgrading my skills and my wisdom and all of that, more than maybe buying a Rolex or something. And there's nothing bad about a Rolex, don't get me wrong. But like, this is something that you will take forever with you. This is something that doesn't come with an expiration date. Like even the most beautiful watch, after like maybe 2 or 3 years, you're gonna get bored with it. Like it's not gonna look or feel the same anymore. But the wisdom you get from signing up to programs like this and just investing more in your self-development and self-love. This is self-love. This will never go away. Yes. Your daughters, your sisters, everybody around you is gonna benefit from that. So just think big, and open your horizons.
Oh, Natalie, I love you. I love you so much. You're just such a beautiful, beautiful spirit and goddess. You're truly a goddess. You are. Thank you so much for your time. And we might do some more of these. So, you know, keep an eye open here, and make sure to go sign up at moongoddessmiracles.com. All right. Lots of love. Love everybody. Thank you.